Peer pressure is real, and social media just makes it 1,000 times worse. So if you find yourself having to go an extra mile just to impress the world or to feel accepted by your little group of friends, then there's definitely something wrong. I mean, you don't need a new outfit for every event that you're going to go to or for every picture that you have to post on Instagram. You need to be you, or you don't need to change who you are to lie about your background, your family, or genuinely anything about your life to feel accepted. I mean, if people don't like who you truly are, then that's on them. They're not meant to be in your life. You know, you're in the wrong group if you have to force who you are or to pretend to be someone you're not to fit in. So stay tuned to find out how you can find genuine people, real friends that will support you and not give you stress and anxiety, especially in this world that we're living in. Hiya, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ishi again, and if you're new, feel at home, feel free to like, share, subscribe and comment, because here we talk about life. You know, nobody has done this life thing before, but we're here to advise one another, to share your input and I share my input, and we move, like we live life, no regrets. We can't do it perfectly, but we try and do it the right way or the best way possible. So stay tuned. Anyway, today I'm going to be discussing about how you can make genuine relationships with your friends, with your family, with anybody. So it is all about surrounding yourselves with the right people. People that are not going to give you stress or anxiety. People that are going to make you, allow you to be you, to be free, even in the worst times, even in the happiest times. You know, just be you and no pressure. So as usual, this video is going to be divided into two. Firstly, I'm going to speak about you as you are and how you should be amongst that group. And then the second part of the video is going to be about what you should expect from those type of friends if they're genuine friends. So stay tuned. So there's a very popular saying that says birds of the same feathers flock together. So the one thing you should do first when making sure that you're surrounded by the right group of people is looking at the people that you're amongst and how they portray themselves unto others, and make sure you're happy with that and you're happy with how they're seen or they're viewed by other people. Of course, we shouldn't judge one another, or we shouldn't take too much what people say at heart, because, you know, people always talk, people always judge, or we shouldn't judge. But again, we're only human. There's always going to be someone with a comment or with something to say about your friends. So, you know, the most genuine people or the most people that you can trust in your life are probably going to be your family, or probably your mom, or probably your siblings. See how they view your friend. Ask yourself and say, how does my mom see my friend? How does my sister see my friend? If it's obviously a positive response, then yeah, good on you. You know, they approve. And if it's obviously a bad response, then maybe you need to do something about it, because you can't come and say, let me give you an example. If one of my friends is a thief, I can't stand there and say, I know she steals and she's a thief, but I'm not a thief, when 24/7 I'm with that person. If she's going to get arrested, yeah, trust me, the police are coming to my house and asking me about this person, because people know we're associated. So make sure you associate yourself with the right people, the people that you want to have an image, you know, that whatever they're doing is going to represent you because you're associated together. So if that, for starters, you're not happy with who they are or their profile that they have within that area or that community, then maybe you've got something different to do. So just consider that that is one thing. The second thing you need to do to make sure you attract the right group of people is to be honest with yourself. So first, you need to know who you are, because you can't come and tell a friend about yourself when you're not confident in you, or when you do not know what makes you happy or who you are. Because if you're somebody who doesn't know or who isn't confident about your own personality, then you can easily be convinced to do things that you don't like, or things that are not good for you. So what I mean is, know who you are. If you believe in God, know you believe in God. If you don't eat something, know you don't eat something. If you don't do anything, then make sure you're not convinced by other people. Stand firm on that. I'll give you an example. I don't drink alcohol. And, you know, that's not to judge or to say whoever drinks is wrong. I just personally don't drink alcohol, and that's my belief. I don't. But then I need to stand firm on that. If I go to uni, you know, that was my biggest challenge. I went to uni, I met amazing friends, perfect friends. But then obviously at their social times, they like to drink. I had to stand my ground to say, I'm going to chill with you, but when I'm chilling with you, I'm not going to drink. And that's, that shouldn't affect the friendship, or that shouldn't break the friendship. The real friends, like my friends were real, that would say, if we're going to do anything that involves alcohol, let's make sure we provide something for her so she feels welcome. But if you're friends that are encouraging you to say, oh, just try it, or you've never tried it, how do you know you don't like it, or just, when they're pressuring you to do something, then they're the wrong people. So people have different interests. Have people that understand who you are, that understand your reasons for what you don't do or for what you do, but don't let people pressure you. Obviously, you can be encouraged to do other good things, and that's your choice. But if you don't know who you are, then you can easily be convinced, you can easily be turned into the wrong direction, and then that will look like they are the wrong friends for you. So again, with a group of the friends that I have, they're amazing friends, but if I didn't know who I was, and maybe if I went to uni and ended up drinking and being drunk, and then obviously if my parents look at me, then they can look and say, before you went to uni you were not drinking, or you're not doing all this, but then now you went to uni, you met these people, that means these people are wrong for you. But I can't blame those people. I have to blame myself for not sticking by me, and for not standing my ground to say, no, I don't do this, and actually standing by it. But I was easily convinced. So this is one thing that you have to do as an individual, to make sure you find the right group of people. If you don't like something, stand by it. If those people are genuinely meant to be your friends, they will understand. If they're not, they will judge you and they'll move. No regrets. Just the right people will stay when you're honest to them. So don't try and fake, don't try and do something that is outside your comfort zone just to make somebody happy, or just to fit in with a group, or just to feel accepted. No, you will find people that will accept you for who you are, that will do whatever they can to include you or to make you comfortable in different environments. So if they're the right friends and they're genuine friends, they will accommodate you. You don't have to change who you are, you just have to stand firm. So those are the two things that you need to do, and you need to know that to be able to attract the right group of friends. Okay, so the final part of this video discusses what or how a genuine friendship group should look like. So already, as discussed briefly, your group shouldn't force you to do anything that you don't want to do. So if you're already sensing a little bit of peer pressure, then do something differently, or maybe stand your ground, or maybe, find a different group. I'm not going to dwell on that already because we've discussed it. So that's one thing your group shouldn't do if they're genuine. Number two, if your friend or your friends always have got something to say about somebody who is not around, each time you chill or each time you're together, they're mentioning somebody's name, then that's already a very bad sign. Because think about it, if you're not there tomorrow, what are they saying to those people about you? They don't have any loyalty to that other friend. Don't expect them to be loyal to you and not expose your business to those other people. So already try and be wary of those people and think, okay, if they can disclose all this information about this person when they're not there, that's already lack of respect. They can easily do that, for you when you're not around. So already that may be, a sign. And again, don't allow yourself to be always on the receiving end of bad news, like a bad gossip. You be hearing your friends saying, oh, did you know A and B broke up they broke up because A cheated, or maybe A and B fought with their parents. That's not for you. Let that news be discussed when that person is there, so they can defend themselves, because you don't want to be hearing something that's just one-sided. That person is not there to defend themselves. So don't encourage that type of news. And if you and your friends are close enough, you can easily tell your friend that, I'm not having this conversation. That's not nice. How would you feel if it was that person? That's your responsibility to direct your friend into the right path that you want. Obviously, if your friend gets annoyed by that or offended by you trying to cancel them from doing that, then that's another sign again that they may not be the right person for you, because you need somebody that you can teach and they understand, and there is no negative energy or any judgment around it. You don't want to be associated with that, or you don't want to be around talking about other people. Just make that clear to your friends, and they shouldn't really feel offended or anything. And the third thing that your friends should do is encourage you, or you should all encourage one another. As friends, we discuss about our goals, our ambitions, our aspirations. We should be able to build one another. Don't let your friends say, are you sure you can do that, because you're not so good at maths, and my cousin did it and failed. Are you sure you can do it? No, that's negative energy. Don't allow that in your life. You need people that can say, you know what, I've heard that course is really difficult, but if you're up for it, I'm going to be there all the way for you. I'm going to help you. We're going to make sure you do this. Those are the type of people that you need. People that help you to achieve what you want to achieve. People that encourage you. People that support you. People that, promote your beliefs and make sure that you are happy with the person that you are. The people, your friends, should not try and change you, should not try and put you in a group where you're not supposed to be. They should not make you feel uncomfortable or exclude you or make you feel like you're not included. All those signs, if you're feeling them, and if obviously it's something that's reoccurring, then maybe do something about it. If it's only one, speak to them about it, and hopefully it changes and you people can build your friendship and it can be strong. But if it's something that you're constantly feeling a lot of pressure when you want to come out, then really do reconsider the groups of friends or the group of people that you are with. And again, this can be with any types of relationship. It can be in an actual relationship with your partner. Make sure you're not pressured into anything that you don't want. They need to respect that. It can be your family. Again, make sure they don't pressure you to do something that you don't want. Basically, a good and a healthy relationship allows you to grow to be who you truly are. So this is what I've got to say today. Let me know what you think. Let me know your comments. Any inputs, any relationships, any friendships, any relatives that have made you feel some type of way, and how you've handled it. Let's share, and feel free to comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you so much for watching.